What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon466cards, and today we're going to talk about an eBay user who is selling cards with patches that have been swapped in, and why my scorching hot take is that this is perfectly fine in a lot of cases, and in fact, I support this in a lot of cases. Now, before you get all mad at me for my take, I will explain it. But let's start with the background on this. I saw this from Junkwax Hero Mike and then from Neo Cards and Comics, where they highlighted this user Good Time Cards. And what they've essentially done is taken a bunch of napkin patch cards and taken those out somehow and replaced them with much better looking patches. You can see here NFL shields, logos. Obviously these cards look a lot better than the napkin patches that they probably had beforehand. And on the listings, you can see this is Good Time Cards here. It will say in the description each card is 100% authentic, but either an authentic NFL shield or a team high quality embroidered patch has been audited. So he's somewhat upfront about the fact that he swapped this in. Now, he doesn't say that in the title, and I don't know that he does it here. He definitely doesn't do it here for this Jordan Addison card. He does have the same blurb here, and as you can see, he also has the same blurb here. And he's got a couple of asterisks, but I don't know that that's doing much. And then this one has a couple of asterisks as well. Doesn't do a great job of it, but he does state in the description that he's swapped out the patch. Now, this is not at all the reason why I think this is totally acceptable behavior. You can see that he also does it for a baseball card and a college card. That has nothing to do with why I think this is totally fine. The reason why I think it's totally fine, and I have this scorching hot take, is let's take a look at the back of these cards. This Lad McConkey patch card, it says, "This enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event." So he has swapped out a completely irrelevant jersey patch and put in another completely irrelevant jersey patch for this player. Let's do this Jordan Addison. Nice shield logo. What does it say? The enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. So here we go. Again, the patch that was in this card had nothing to do with the player, and the new patch in this card had nothing to do with the player. Same thing for this one. It's the exact same situation. The enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. And you can understand where I'm going with this. This one says the exact same thing. And so does this one right here. Not from any specific game or event. And so here is why I think it doesn't matter that this guy is doing this. The patch in there was irrelevant trash, and the patch in there now is a little bit better looking irrelevant trash. And so that's why I'm all for him doing this. This is all Panini's doing. The patch has nothing to do with the player. The new patch has nothing to do with the player, but it looks better. So just give me the version of the card that looks better, because nothing else has changed with the relevance of the patch in the card. That's why I think this is not just completely acceptable behavior, but I actually support it. If you're thinking, but Panini made this, but Panini made this, well, you're giving relevance to a patch that shouldn't have any relevance, because we know it doesn't have relevance. And so it doesn't matter what Panini put in there, because it's garbage. So that's why I think this is completely acceptable behavior, and I support it. However, there is one important distinction, because there are some cards where I do not support this, and that is on this Phillies Immaculate card. On the back, it says the enclosed player used material is guaranteed. So this one has had a patch that was formerly game used and been swapped out for something that is not. I am not okay with this. This is wrong. And same thing here with this Tua College card. It says here the enclosed player worn used material is guaranteed. So again, the former patch, whatever it looked like, was actually touched by Tua in some way, shape, or form and used. This one clearly is not. I do not support this. This is wrong. And so that's why the distinction between whether or not the patch was actually used and had some relevance to the athlete is important to me, because that's where I draw the line. For all this other crap that Panini's been putting out, don't care. Do whatever you want with it. Put in an NFL logo, put an NBA logo, put a Major League Baseball logo for all I care. Put in a hockey logo, put a European soccer logo. Don't care. It has the exact same relevance or irrelevance as what was initially produced by Panini. But for these cards, I do care, and I don't think that should be happening, and I'm against that. So that is why my scorching hot take is that for a bunch of these cards that he's doing this for, it's completely fine. Knock yourself out. Go make a couple of bucks. I have no issue with it. In fact, I support it. But in a couple of cases like this, where the patch is actually relevant to the player, I do not support it. And that's where I'm coming from. Would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Hopefully my hot take, now that I've explained it, is not as scorching hot as you might have originally thought when I said it. Thank you as always for listening and watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.